What's going on, beautiful people? Hope y'all are doing well. Um, I know my introductory's been a little better the past couple videos, but my nephew wore my behind out today, so I just really wanted to get a video out there and keep the momentum going. So today, a quick discussion on why you should FAFO about working class history. Uh, if you're like me and you have the misfortune of still having a Facebook, you should go on Facebook and you should look up a Facebook page called Working Class History. They have all kinds of interesting tidbits about workers' movements, and you would be surprised the diversity in the people that led those movements. Um, but yes, it's amazing, and it doesn't just cover America; it covers workers movements around the world. And when you look into the history that they provide, you'll start to see a little trend how workers movements tend to clash or coincide. I don't know what the proper wording is. Like, okay, there was workers movements that stood against fascism, and that's because fascism attacks everyone, especially the workforce. So you'll start to see how all that kind of plays into our reality. But to get you started, like starting from 1886 until 97, these are our uprisings. The Great Railroad Strike, 86, 1894, the Pullman Strike, 1902, the Great Anthracite Coal Strike, 1919, the Steel Strike, 1922, the Great Railroad Strike, 1934, the Textile Worker Strike, 1946, the Mine Workers of America, 1959, the Steel Strike of 59, 1970, the U.S. Postal Strike, and 1997 UPS Workers Strike. You can also look into this little situation called Blair Mountain Battle, and you will see what state, not just federal, but what state is willing to do to its own people on behalf of business interests. So I know this kind of ties into politics. Unfortunately, politics do play a very big part in way more than it should of our lives here. You're paying too much for your medicine? Politics. Your insurance bills are insane? Politics. Can't buy a house? Politics. Yeah, politics. But yeah, go look into Blair Mountain. Like, they actually bombed American people. I think they made the bombs out of bleach and metal shrapnel or whatever. Men, women, children, armed, unarmed. And yes, Blair Battle was the largest labor uprising in U.S. history. It was also the largest armed uprising since the Civil War. Since 97, we have not made any real movements, and the movements that were made before, I mean, they were powerful for the time, but we're a bigger nation now. There's more of us, and there's more government, and there's more police, and yeah, you see how hairy it can get. But knowledge is power. No matter what that knowledge is power. So if you are one of these hardworking six-pack Joes, do look into working class history and take a good look at it. And then I want you to take a look at the workers' situation in America today and see if you can understand the frustration. See if you can understand why there's a need for labor unions, minimum wage increases, and stuff like that. Look, it's not just your right, it is your moral, spiritual obligation and duty to your nation to stand up for yourself and your fellow man. I'll keep saying it. The workforce is the most diverse group, and it's also the most powerful group, and it's the largest group on this planet. If y'all came together, oh my God, y'all would make some noise. And y'all deserve to make some noise. So please, go look into working class history. These are the people that helped pave the way for taking a stand. And we could really learn from their example. Because the main thing history is supposed to be is a rearview mirror. To make sure that that shit ain't creeping back up on us and about to ram us in the ass. And we're getting rammed in the ass right now. So, please, go look into working class history. Also, take a moment, go sit with yourself, and admit to yourself that, yes, you do deserve better. You worked too hard for the too little that you got, and nobody should have to beg for time off to heal from cancer, or to sit with their family member as they go through it, or to sit with their child while they're sick. And nobody should have to beg for time off to go and be part of their family. You shouldn't even have to fight for that. But right now, y'all do. Because right now, family is needed in all forms, and rest is needed. Y'all have no idea how much America produces as far as work. I know we're not the factories and stuff anymore, but Americans still work way more than most industrialized companies, or whatever the proper term is these days. Like, for crying out loud, cashiers in other nations get to sit. And we treat people like they're lazy fucking assholes if they want to sit. It doesn't make sense. We have been well conned into believing that we are just wrong for even thinking about asking for better. So no, we're not asking. It is time for y'all to realize and understand that you deserve better. There is no because, there is no why. You just simply deserve better. Our world deserves better. So, go look into working class history. Get bucked up. Get angry. It's a proper energy. Anger makes movement happen. So, until I come back with a better video and not such a hot mess, y'all please take care of yourselves and one another. And don't fall for the bullshit. Alright, later y'all.